Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. TL, we got a show here that is going to end up being 9 burning questions. It was supposed to be 8, then Arizona went and lost. But I got to start you off with something because I was asked about this last night. It came from a young man who goes by the name Hurley Mania, and he wants to know that if the Mountain
The
West
young
gets
man.
double the bids that the ACC does this season, will you double your donation to charity this year?
No, I won't double my
I forgot about
donation to
this bet
charity.
that you made. You made
Hey,
you made this bet, right?
I won't double my donation to charity, but I am donating to charity. It looks like more and more, but no, I won't double, but I will donate whatever. I can't remember what it was for. It was for a seat.
I think it was more bids to the tournament or something like that. There was
It
some
was
math
more bids to the
involved.
tournament, Big
Yeah.
East or the ACC. I somewhat knew this was going to happen, but at the same time, like it's for charity, so why not? Hey, about Wayne Tinkle though. Wayne Tinkle lost 5 in a row, getting one at home. Oregon State's not great, but Arizona. Hey guys, it's hard to win on the road. Whatever league, whatever team, and when you're the Super
Oh,
Bowl,
Oh
you're the
no,
Super
Matt
Bowl.
McCall. Who did Matt
You're
McCall
the
just
Super
hack you?
Bowl,
Have you
huh?
been talking to McCall too much?
parents.
Winning
No.
is hard.
No, you can't win. You can't lose at Oregon State. Oregon State's not very good. Shout out to our buddy Matt, but like they're just not very good. Can't lose that game.
Yeah. So all right. So let's get into that. That's the first thing that we got to start off with here is
We got a Beaver fan in the chat.
yeah, we got a Beaver fan, man. He's fired up.
Clint Moses, good morning to you.
So the big question that I have is we've now lost 2 out of 4. They had to come back from 17 down to beat UCLA at home. They are 5-3 in the Pac-12, and they've overall in their last 11 games since beating Wisconsin by 25 at home, they are 6-5. Fana, do you still trust this Arizona team?
No, not at all. I'm out on him. I'm out on this Arizona team. But frankly, heading into the year, we had some questions with this team. They were performing beyond their skis, right? Early in the year. That happens in college basketball sometimes. It does. Like teams sometimes fool us for better or for worse. And they went to Cameron Indoor, and nobody could take that away from them. But is Duke as good as we thought? The answer to that question is no. They're not as good as we thought they were going to be. We thought they would be a top 5 team in the country. Could they get there? They're not there right now. They have not. They can't win on the road themselves. And so for me, I'm out on Arizona because I don't think Kylan Boswell. First off, Kylan Boswell is on a major struggle bus, but I don't think that he and Caleb Love are going to be able to coexist and make this work. So Tommy Lloyd's never lost to this degree at Arizona. I think there's a reason for it. And I think, when you think about it, they lost to Zulis to Bellis, right? They lost, and he's not the only one. They lost some key pieces from last year's team. And heading into this year, they did have some tinkering to do. It worked early, but they're just not getting enough. I think they got to do more through Larson. I don't think that they do enough through him. Throughout
Larson's not going to do anything. He's just not that personality of a kid. Like you can set him up. He would much rather just make the extra pass and move the ball. Unless he's wide open, he's not taking
But I'm out on him. I'm out on them. They're a good team, as Andrew Cooper just said. They're a good team. They're not great. They can make the second weekend of the tournament, maybe. But I'm out on them in the final 4 tiers. No way. They're not.
Here's what I'll say. And Tio, I'm curious your take on this because I think that they are built to be able to make a run, but you're not going to be able to make a run if your point guard is doing things like giving you 0 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists on the road. If you go to Washington State and you get 0 points, 0 rebounds, and 0 assists out of your starting point guard. Kylan Boswell in losses for Arizona this season is averaging 4.6 points, 2.6 assists, 1.2 boards, and shooting 20% from the floor and 13% from 3. In wins, he's averaging 11 points, shooting 47% from the floor and 47% from 3, with almost 5 assists per game in victories. How do you fix that?
You just tell them to be more aggressive, but guys, you got to shoot the ball better. They went 3 of 14 from 3 on the road. That's tough. And then on top of that, Oregon State knocks out 12 of 20. That's your big thing. One team hit shots, the other team didn't hit shots. And they just I don't know why it's not working. I mean, you look at all these guys on this roster, it's hard to figure out. But Kylan Boswell, he's not this super fast guy. He's not the lightning rod that Kirk Risa was last year. He's
For
more of
good
an
and
even
bad.
keel guy, huh?
For good and bad.
For good and bad. But right now for good, because Kirk Risa is going to find a way to get going. Kylan Boswell, obviously, in their losses, hasn't.
Yeah, are you, Tio, do you still think they can make a run?
Yeah, I do. They're still big. They're still physical. They still have shot making. And when you're on a neutral court, it's different than having to go up and play at Oregon State. And I know that everybody's like, they suck. Yeah, Oregon State's not very good. It's still their Super Bowl. And it's still hard to play at those places. You could be last in the conference and end up taking down the top seed because they're sleepwalking. Those things happen. And it's going to be the NCAA tournament. It's going to be a little bit different there. I still think that they can make a second weekend.
Yeah, I still think that they can make the Final Four, man. I'm still in on their ability. We know what this team's ceiling can be, and we know why they are struggling, and it is because Kylan Boswell's kind of in his head. So figure that part out, get him going again, and I think that you'll be able to get Arizona going again. So I'm still in on them, but they're very clearly in a spot right now where they are struggling. All right. As you guys know by now, we've partnered with BetMGM this season. We'll be using BetMGM lines to make all of our picks, and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68 each and every week of the college basketball season. We have a special offer that will be available starting on Tuesday, January 9th and running through Monday, February 12th, the morning after Super Bowl 58. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, in honor of the big game, you can use the bonus code FIELD158 and you'll get $158 in free bets on your first wager with BetMGM, regardless of whether or not you win that first bet. Here's how you make it work. Download the BetMGM app. Sign up using the bonus code FIELD158. Deposit at least $5 and place your first wager on any game. You'll receive $158 in bonus bets, regardless of the outcome of your bet. Just make sure that you use that bonus code FIELD158 when you sign up. And remember, BetMGM is now available under one wallet in select states. As a New Jersey resident, this is super convenient when I have to go cover games in New York or Philly, which happens quite a bit. When you cross state borders, you just log into your existing account and fire away. You don't have to create separate accounts in each state. It's easy, it's simple, it's clean. And most importantly, we have some fun stuff coming up for the heart of the college basketball season. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odd boosts, and my favorite, a nice juicy parlay boost. So download the BetMGM app and sign up today. Field 158. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.